I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings, Golden Bear Scholars. My name is Maurice Taylor, and I'm the principal of East High School. I first want to start out by thanking the parents and family members of our senior Golden Bear Scholars. Without your love and guidance over the years, this day would not be possible for so many of our scholars. A special thanks goes out to all of the staff members at East High School. Although the lifting was tough on you as individuals throughout the year, your dedication and commitment to our scholars helped lighten the load. I want to also say thank you to our senior advisors, Ms. Tracy Kane, Ms. Rhonda Taylor, and Ms. Lawana Sims. Also this year's senior counselor, Ms. Annie Mead. A special thank you goes out to the East High School Alumni Association for the memories they were able to create for our seniors this year. I would like to give a big shout out to my co-leader, Ms. Deborah Campbell. Your support and counsel throughout this year has been immeasurable. I truly appreciate you. And finally, thank you to Chief of Staff, Mr. Jeremy Batchelor, and CEO, Mr. Jennings, for entrusting me to be the leader of East High School through such an unprecedented school year. To the class of 2021, your year has been flanked with constant changes related to the pandemic. While changes in both society and in school have been ongoing, the one constant factor through it all has been your diligence and dedication to your education. Reflect on this year. Know that you have overcome unprecedented challenges and going into the world more resilient than ever imagined. I leave you with this class of 2021. Our time apart during virtual learning has served to refocus us on what's most important in life. Enjoy your time with loved ones closest to you. Live in the moment and take full advantage of life's opportunities whenever and wherever they present themselves. Take what you've learned throughout life and throughout this journey thus far and apply it with consistency as you set out to do great things in this world. Each of you will now be joining the ranks of so many great East High School alumni that have come before you. We know you will make us all proud. As always, pause up, and no matter what life brings your way, keep clawing. Thank you, class of 2021.
Greetings, family, friends, and staff of East High School. My name is Katera Quinn, and I am the Salutatorian for the class of 2021. As the class of 2021, we have faced many challenges and obstacles going into and during our senior year. We have faced a pandemic, riots, racial injustices, and losing our loved ones. We have lost our senior year on top of having to adapt to a whole new way of learning and living. But we have finally made it to the end. Out of everything we have faced, we have adapted and prospered. If we can make it through everything going on in the world right now and still be able to focus on school while maintaining our mental health, we can make it through anything. As we are going our separate ways, we must remember nothing is set in stone. We will face new challenges as we go out into the world, but we have to remember that we are the class that can overcome anything. It is my hope that all of us will work hard, make something out of ourselves, and strive to make the world around us a better place. I would like to leave you with the words of Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Also, I would like to thank all of the staff for all of their help over my high school years. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Welcome, friends, family, and class of 2021. I am Llewellyn Lewis Jr., the Salutatorian of East High, class of 2021. I would first like to start off by giving thanks. I thank God for giving me this opportunity to use my voice and for his love and grace. I thank my family for all the support and love that they have shown me. I thank my teachers and counselors for being there to give me wisdom, knowledge, and support that I need to be successful. I would like to thank Upper Bound for all their guidance and help with college preparation and scholarship opportunities. I would also like to thank my baseball team. I love you guys and will never forget all the moments and memories that we shared. I also want to thank Coach Ray and all coaches for just being great coaches and mentors to me along the way. Lastly, I would like to thank my fellow classmates for being a part of this journey and congratulate you all for achieving this amazing goal of graduating. I want to be transparent in this speech. I think most of you in our class of 2021 know that I'm the quiet guy. I normally don't talk too much, but today I'm going to use my voice. Graduating as the valedictorian of our class is a major accomplishment, but getting here wasn't easy. Maintaining straight A's and pushing to finish at the top was hard and very stressful at times, but it was definitely well worth it and well earned in the end. These last 4 years have been rough for all of us. Some of you, as well as myself, lost someone we loved during these high school years, and I grieve with you. Maybe some of you didn't have time to do your homework because you were too busy taking care of a loved one at home. Some of you may have gotten involved in a bad situation that could have ended your life or jeopardized your future. In spite of what you went through over these last 4 years, it was by the grace of God that you're still here. I said all that to say that in life there will be hills and valleys, a time of mourning, a time of joy, a time of success, and a time of failure. But what you do during those times is what matters most. One thing that I learned from playing baseball over the years is that when things don't go your way, and it won't, how you react is the difference between success and failure. There's a famous quote that says, "Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it." Your reaction will determine your success, whether you keep going and adjust or whether you give up. Your reaction will determine your outcome of your circumstances. There will be things that occur in life that are out of your control. The book of Ecclesiastes taught me to accept it and adjust. In the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon in chapter 3 talks about a time for everything. You will go through highs and lows. And the thing I got from that was to accept it because I have no control over that. Over the past 4 years, many may have given up on assignments, studying, or even actual learning simply because you didn't like that subject or that teacher. But in life, you're going to have many professors, managers, co-workers, or other people that you may not like. And they may not like you. But if you react in a foolish way, or your reaction is to quit every time you're faced with adversity, you will lose everything that you worked so hard to accomplish. Instead, choose to be patient, kind, etc. It just may change life for the better. My mom used to always say, "Don't give up, but strive for excellence." The last thing I would like to leave you with is the idea of choice. Decision-making will be a part of every aspect of your life. As you continue on your separate path in life, I challenge you not to just make good decisions, but make wise decisions. Every decision that you make after today will either help you or hurt you. The Bible talks a lot about decisions and how some of these decisions can make a difference between life and death. The question I want to ask is, what decision will you all make today? I can't speak for all of you, but I can speak for myself. April 12, 2018 is when my mom passed away. And on that day, I had two choices to make. I could either let the death of my mom pull me down, or I could let it pull me up. I chose to use the passing of my mom as a motivation to pull me up and propel me into my future. Instead of focusing on the life that I lost, I chose to remember and cherish the love that she gave and showed me throughout my life. It was that love that helped push me forward. More importantly, I remembered my mom's faith. Her faith planted a seed in my heart that has now blossomed and bloomed into a faith of my very own. It's because of my mom's faith, love, faith, and passion that I chose to continue to strive for excellence. Whatever choice that you all may be faced with after today, take a moment to think about the effect it will have on you and others around you before you decide. Your decision, no matter great or small, can impact your life and the life of everyone around you. Make sure that it's a decision that will change you for the better. Lately, whatever endeavor you set out to accomplish, no matter how hard things might get, don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with all its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure comes about when he might have won if he had stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the cloud of doubt. You never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Thank you, and congratulations to you, graduating class of 2021. Amen.
Congrats, class of 2021. You made it. When you started this journey many years ago, you or we had no idea it would be a pandemic, that you would be learning from home. Sports would be canceled or seasons would be abbreviated. But you still had testing, right? Well, I live by the mantra, the difference between a stepping stone and a stumbling block is the way you use it. Class of 2021, you didn't trip or you didn't falter. You bound over the stone like a Marvel superhero. I want to encourage you to keep bounding, keep climbing. Like COVID-19, there will be many obstacles in your way, but as a graduate of Youngstown City Schools, you enjoy something in your bloodline, perseverance. In closing, I would like to leave you with the timeless words from the great philosopher, Tupac Shakur. He says, remember one thing, every dark night, there's a bright day after. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and handle it. Thank you, class of 2021.
Greetings. On behalf of the greater Youngstown community, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you graduates in this great milestone in your lives. It's very interesting. I've been meeting with some of the graduates of East High class of 1972, and we are planning our 50th reunion of East High School. And as I was making plans and kind of putting some things together, even to speak here today, I went back and did a little bit of research as to what life was like 50 years ago. And it just so happened that I found out that 50 years ago, the lifespan of an average man was 67.1 years. I am right now, at this moment, 67.1 years old. So I am so glad that it's not 50 years ago. Otherwise, I'd be afraid I wouldn't make it through this speech here today. But I simply want to speak to you about 4 laws of success. I don't call them the 4 laws of success because there are many laws of success, but I'd like to just speak to you about 4 of them. And just to make it easy, I'm going to use an acronym, LAWS, L-A-W-S. L, love. A, attitude. W, work. S, spirit. First of all, love. Love is one of those words that has been just totally misused and distorted in our current culture. It's lost its original meaning. When I speak to young people, there's a little poem I like to share with them, and it goes like this. It speaks about the difference between love and lust, because there's a lot of young people who think they're in love, but they're actually in lust. And it goes like this. Love is silence, lust is a roar. Love is a sacrifice, lust only wants more. Love is giving, lust only takes. Love is mending a heart that lust breaks. I think when it comes right down to it, love is sacrifice. I've seen many of you graduates, and there's some gorgeous young ladies, and there's some handsome young men, and I know romance is in the air, and that's to be given, and we understand that. But you got to be real careful about your heart. You know, a lot of times people say, follow your heart. Well, I don't tell people to follow their hearts, because the heart can be deceptive sometimes. You can use your heart, but use your mind, because you have to be careful connecting yourselves with people and falling in love with people who may not be going the same direction you're going and may not have the same values that you have. So love. But next, there's attitude. Attitude. You've heard it said that your attitude determines your altitude. I believe that one of the most important attitudes to have is not pride, but actually it's humility. My hero, my favorite person, I think the most unique person who ever walked this earth, Jesus Christ. If there's one thing that characterized him, it was his humility. Whether you worship him or not, I think we all have to agree that Jesus had to be one of the most humble persons of all time, but yet probably the most consequential persons of all time as well. Humility as an attitude is so important. Third of all, work. W-O-R-K. If there's one thing that I'm so glad about as far as my upbringing, is that my parents taught me very early to work. We're living in a time when it seems like the government wants to give people money for doing nothing. That's a very dangerous thing. You don't want to become dependent upon entitlement. You don't want to become dependent upon other people giving you things for nothing. You have to be committed to work, and work is tough. Work is pain sometimes. Work is also sacrifice. Let me give a little secret to you young ladies. You're looking for a mate. Don't hook yourself up with a guy who won't work. It's a dangerous place to be. If he loves playing PlayStation, and if he loves to be out with the boys, and he doesn't love work, that little romantic thing you got going on is not going to last into a real relationship. You find you a young man, he's got to be good looking, I get that, but he's got to have a work ethic. Work ethic is so important because it's an evidence of responsibility. Love, attitude, work. Finally, spirit. Now, spirit can be spelled with a small s or with a capital S. Well, spirit, small s, speaks of like East High spirit. It means that motivation. It means that compulsion. It's that attitude, you might say. I have that Golden Bear spirit. So that's a good thing, and you need that, to have that raw spirit. But there's another spirit that's capital S, and I speak of that as the Spirit of God. Now, I know this is a secular environment, but as you are well aware, if you take out your coins or you take out your dollars, you'll notice it says, "In God we trust." You need to keep in mind that we're living in a world that's becoming more and more secular. We're living in a world that is kind of turning its back against God. Well, there is a God. You know, if there's no God, then your life really has no meaning. All you are is a piece of chance, inorganic organism, inorganic matter came together to produce an organic organism, and one thing led to another, and eventually evolution produced you. Well, that means you have no real purpose because you weren't designed. But I believe that you and I were made in the image of God, and in being made in the image of God, you have a purpose. You have a destiny. There's a reason you are here. So make sure you seek God's Spirit if you're going to be successful. Now remember, what were those four principles again? First of all, L, love. A, attitude. W, work. S, spirit. Now, I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to challenge you that if you see me anywhere in the community, whether it's at Walmart or at C Staples or at a ball game, if any of you particular students, not everybody, but the East High students, will see me and you can say what L stands for, love, what A stands for, attitude, what W stands for, work, and what S stands for, spirit, guess what? I will give you $5. It's a promise. If you find me anywhere, Walmart, in the bank, or whatever, and if you come up to me and you can quote those four principles of love, attitude, work, and spirit, I will give you $5. If I don't have it in my pocket, hopefully you have Cash App. I'll make sure that you get it. Commencement. To commence means to begin. In many ways, this is the end. This kind of marks the end of your childhood, but it marks the beginning of adulthood. I want to just encourage you to commence with love, the proper attitude, a work ethic, following the Spirit of God.
Jeremiah Antonetti. Sasha Antonetti. Jalea Bailey. Malik Bailey Green. Michael Barnett. Kawan Bell. Christian Bermudez. Terry Berry. Yasmin Briggs. Jamaz Brooks. Delana Brown. Davion Christian. Ricardo Clark Jr. Jonathan Clay. Natalina Colon. Sarah Colvin. Christopher Cross. Destiny Dow. Jamal German. Jasmine Gianfrido. Lyric Galladay. Emily Gomez. Catherine Gamniski. Imaj Harris. Delana Hawkins. Ashanti Hicks. Nitanya Hossein. Angel Hewley. Yasir Jady. Alan Johnson. Levant Jones. Violet Kelly. Rachel Keys. Andrea Lanier. Llewellyn Lewis Jr. Malia Lewis. Mustafa Mahone. Samuel Mansfield. Carlos Morero Rosa. Jalitza Martinez. Knowledge Matlock. Natalia McRae. David Mercado. Janaea Moreland. Jameer Nelson. Jaylene Nieves. Victoria Nixon. Paola Ortiz Ramirez. Amalexi Petrie. Katera Quinn. Keontae Ratliff. Isis Revere. Ayana Robinson. Monica Robinson. Ivan Rodriguez Ortiz. Michael Sanchez Rosario. Kenny Serrano. Nania Seri. Larell Smith. Adrian Starnes. Vincent Steele. Ruben Talley Jr. Tanise Talley. Mary Thompson. Victoria Torres. Justin Tramiel. Lamar Underwood, Jr. Isaac Vasquez. Makai Venable. Anthony West. Jayshawn Wilburn. Maya Williams. Alice Wright. Tanaya Wright. Romero Nguyen. Christopher Young.
Greetings, ambassadors, staff, family, and fellow classmates of 2021. I am Justin Tramiel, your senior class president of 2021. I am excited to be here today. We all have been waiting for this moment for these past 4 years. Which seems like forever. But we've made it, and we are here. As I take a moment to reflect the last years, the first thing that comes to my mind is change. Change has been a big part of our lives, especially for these past few years. We went from overcoming challenges with our class and trying to get good grades. Surviving a whole pandemic, we have overcome change of online classes, staying up late nights, getting all our work done, waking up early to make sure the Wi-Fi is connected so we didn't miss class, regardless of what change occurred or how challenging it became. We've made the necessary adjustments to overcome. It wasn't always easy, but it was well worth it. It taught us a valuable lesson. The only thing contained in the world is change. In life, no matter what your next path will be, whether it's college, military, trade school, or working before starting your career, our ability to adapt and adjust to change will make a difference between success and failure. All of you under the sound of my voice today will have adapted to change over the year to this point. We've already achieved greatness and success because of it. Minor setbacks for a major comeback. As we come to the end of this chapter of our lives, our next chapter is to come back. This moment of graduating is the start of our new journey and path for many others to follow. No matter what may come your way, continue to adapt to change and build your progress. Use your failures as a lesson and stepping stones to get a higher ground. I can say that things will be better if we change. What I can say is things must change if they are to get better. Learn from the past to improve the future. Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait. For some other person, or some time, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Class of 2021, you are the person, and now is time. As we take this next step into the world, continue to be the change that you see, that you want to see. Congratulations again, class of 2021. May you all continue success.
Greetings and thank you on behalf of the Youngstown City School District's Board of Education. Thank you to the parents, faculty, and staff for supporting our graduates throughout their journey here in the Youngstown City School District. And congratulations to the class of 2021. The Board of Education has put together a joint message to inspire you and to encourage you in your years to come. Every speech about achievement you have heard and will ever hear will sound the same. What will be different is how you respond to it. Will you live up to the challenge? Will you continue to work hard?
Will you look deep into yourself and find the spirit to persevere when everything seems to be against you? Will you learn the lessons that resilience teaches and be better off for the experience?
All in all, no achievement comes easy. Even though some of you may have talent and skills that make the journey easier than it is for others, achievement is based on potential that has been realized.
This realization is only created through work and sacrifice that will often go unnoticed. However, the knowledge and experience gained will make you prepared for your calling.
As you continue to reach for your goals and dreams, you'll notice that they may change or become different. This isn't a problem. Problems come with regrets for not attempting to achieve a goal and dream.
What will be the story that you will tell about your achievements? Will it contain phrases like, "I wish I would have"? Or will it be, "I took a chance and this is what I experienced"? Doesn't the latter sound more exciting and intriguing?
When we see you years from now, intrigue us with your accomplishments. Come back and share how the journey of achievement has impacted your life and impart your wisdom upon others. On behalf of the Youngstown City School District's Board of Education, we thank you, we encourage you, and we support you. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Greetings. My name is Deborah Campbell, Assistant Principal, East High School. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You have risen above almost insurmountable obstacles, the likes of which have never been seen in many lifetimes, including my own. Despite it all, you made it here today, your graduation day. Celebrate your hard work. You deserve it. Enjoy this day with family and friends. You've earned it. We are so very, very proud of you. Now, continue to be that shining star, shining brightly in your community, in your families, and in the world. It is the start today, the beginning, the commencement. Don't allow yourselves to be consumed with the mistakes and errors of yesterday that is now behind you. See every day as a new beginning, a new chance, a new difference. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We love you and welcome as alumni of East High School. Thank you.